All right, guys, how's it going? If you watch my morning briefing video today, or the video, with all the drama in there, he actually edited his comment. So if you go back, there is a bit more on it now. It's edited, all right? And he said, if you want channel followers and supporters to be nothing more than psycho fans, then perhaps this channel is not for me. Psycho fan. Someone who praises powerful or rich people in a way that is not sincere, usually in order to get some advantage from them. For example, the Prime Minister is surrounded by psycho fans. So basically, you're a psycho fan if you don't believe that my bet on Ruben Amorim was just me picking out a really good candidate that I thought could challenge Alonso for the job. That would make so. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, and he also said, maybe this channel's not for me. So the channel won't be for him at some point. So the comment will disappear because when you help someone leave the channel, their comments are removed. So it's not because I'm removing a comment because I'm bitch or anything. I just haven't got time for that kind of bullshit. Right. What we're going to talk about is the different people and who they may favour to be the next manager of Liverpool Football Club. Now, this is based on comment from within the club, opinions of people that I pay attention to, stuff that's out there from the journos, Ornstein and Born Again Joyce, etc. What it is not from is just idle rumours and hearsay, or it's what I'm going to say to you is nothing to do with rumours from people that you shouldn't listen to, if that makes sense. So this is my opinions. What I'm going to give is all based on what I've just said. Like a combination of people you should listen to, people at the club, the journalists. Did I say club like Rafa then? For sure, club. So if you think back, definitely from within the club, it was said I feel like 50 Cent, man. It was said a long time ago, right at the very beginning of the process, when Jurgen Klopp announced his decision to leave, that FSG favoured Alonso. If you are on the members' website, the post is there, and from that contributor, it is in the executive lounge, and I think the title is just FSG favour Alonso. Yeah. Okay. So that was so what I'm trying to say is that someone that I pay attention to, and the members do, someone for a long time contributor there, said that FSG favour Alonso. So that's what we were led to believe. Michael Edwards comes back. I always want to say to the club, but I know someone will say it's not the club, it's FSG. So if I say back to the club, you know what I mean. Michael Edwards comes in, and the whispers suggest, and maybe intuition, maybe just like that he would favour Ruben Amorim. We don't know that for sure. For sure, Rafa, for sure. We don't know that for sure. But that's what I think it might be safe to say that's very plausible. And then Richard Hughes, our new sporting director, who isn't officially working for us, but obviously is working for us, is a big fan of Roberto De Zerbi. And as I said in a video in here probably a week or two ago, I can't remember when it was, Hughes tried to appoint him as a manager at Bournemouth, right? Yeah. Tried to appoint him as a manager, but I think was there a takeover or something? I don't know. I don't follow that fucking club. But basically, I can assure you that Richard Hughes is a big fan of De Zerbi. So that would explain why De Zerbi's possibly been short on the betting for a long time, because I think that with this process they're a lot further advanced with what they're thinking than what we are discussing. And I think that would explain, because, but you see, when I first saw De Zerbi linked with us, straight away I was like, that's an FSG appointment, if ever you've seen one. So there you go. So just in case you don't know who they all favour, that's who we kind of think that they all favour. Well, no, that would be wrong, because there's nothing to suggest that Richard Hughes favours bringing De Zerbi to Anfield. But we do know that he is a fan of his. So we've got to use the words very carefully. We know that, no, we don't know. We are led to believe that FSG favoured Alonso. We are led to believe, or we think, that Edwards would like, or would rate, or would, you could see him appointing or wanting Amorim. And we know that Richard Hughes is a big admirer of Roberto De Zerbi. Have I explained it well? So that's what it appears to be. I'm not a Twitter ITK, IDK, DKB. But I'm just trying to throw it out to you in case you're not sure. You've maybe not seen some of the videos or whatever. And it just makes me wonder if something changed on the Alonso front when Edwards came in. And if you remember, I was making videos at the time saying FSG can favour Alonso, but if they appoint Edwards, he might turn around and have his own opinions on things. And he, that's when it comes into this, like, well, what does it, there's no point hiring me, John Henry, if you're not going to let me, run the football side of things. You might think Alonso's a great idea, and I can see that and I understand that. But you're hiring me to make football decisions, and I think that Ruben Amorim is someone that we should consider. In the background, then you've got Richard Hughes saying, I tried to get De Zerbi, he's a great manager. And it kind of puts it now in a situation where you're thinking it's just Amorim or De Zerbi. And I know for a fact who I want, because I had a bet on Ruben Amorim. In case you didn't watch this morning's briefing, I obviously knew that he, what was going to happen. I don't think many people would be over the moon with De Zerbi. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Ruben Amorim now. But you see, then there's the things of, never say never in football. Anything can change. Anything can change. So, it's important that, you don't pull me up on a video I made 2 weeks ago, because that video is based on information, rumour, what's been said 2 weeks ago. So what I say to you in this video, an hour from now, might be completely different. Later today, I think that we might hear something from Alonso. Some quotes from him. And then the more information you have, the more you can think about things. But I can't help but think that Edwards' comeback has influenced this change. There was something else I wanted to say to you about it all, but I don't know. I'd be sat here rambling for ages. If it comes to me, I've kind of got an idea, but that's probably another video. I don't know. You're going to see a lot of these videos, I think, from me guys, as we chew over everything that's going on, as we try to piece it all together between us. You should always read the comments, especially the next day. Don't just watch them on when the video goes live or something, because some really switched on people in the comments, man. Yeah. I still think something is not right somewhere. I still think that it's, us as football supporters, and especially Liverpool supporters in recent years, even from when I started Cop Talk back in the 90s, you always had that, like, it's a smoke screen. We always had someone saying that on the forums and that, no one really uses forums today, apart from on our amazing VIP community there. But it was a smoke screen. If someone didn't want to believe something, or if they wanted to convince themselves, so it's a smoke screen, this. So today we're always looking for something. Like Jurgen Klopp wants to leave Liverpool, and we're all looking for, like, well, it's because he's not well, or, he's sick of FSG. It might just be that he just wants to fucking break, But it's fair to ask these questions, or to make these suggestions, because you don't just believe everything that they say to you. So there is an element of, are we just looking for something that's not there, or is it just really genuine that all of them at Liverpool thought, well, we'd really like Alonso, but he wants to stay at Bayer Leverkusen. And they knew this ages ago. Yet Alonso's mate, Balaguer, yesterday said, definitely no decision made yet. And because of those comments from Balaguer, who I am absolutely taking as gospel, and they will have come direct from Alonso, all right? It just doesn't fall into the narrative that born-again Joyce, who is going to be careful, who may be... He writes very positively about Michael Edwards, for example, and born-again Joyce. Joyce has become born-again since Edwards has come back to the club. And Joyce is putting out a narrative or a view, which is backed up by the likes of Ornstein, I guess, that want us to believe that Liverpool have known about this for ages. He's not interested. But Alonso's pal yesterday said no decision yet, nothing at all. Doesn't fall in with that narrative, in my opinion. So I don't think I'm just looking for like, I don't believe you, because I'd rather just believe him. If Alonso comes out today and says something, as he might do, right, and says, I am staying at Bayer Leverkusen, I would still stick to that opinion, because it was only yesterday that Alonso was saying, that Balaguer was saying he doesn't know yet, he'll make a decision when he's ready. So that, it doesn't mean that they knew that weeks ago, months ago, whatever. I don't believe the club's narrative that's being put out at the moment. But it's irrelevant what I believe and whether it's true or not. So I can tell you, if Ruben Amorim is appointed manager, I'll be delighted, because if we hadn't have had Alonso, he would have been my choice to be the manager of Liverpool. And I've said it consistently since Jurgen announced his decision to leave. So we'll just see. And to be honest with you, I'm quite enjoying all of this at the moment, because we don't know the answers. And for me, I like to bounce around and talk to you guys and think what's going on. And to be honest with you, that's all a Twitter IDK does. They hedge the bets. They think about what might happen. Yeah? That's all they do. But we're just open with it. Like I could be, I could give you the, I always knew Ruben Amorim was under contract. You know what I mean? I could do that. I could say to you yesterday, well, I told you, that born-again Joyce, look out for him, he might surface soon. And he did last night, right? I said it yesterday, and he did. In the evening, I didn't go, well, someone told me, like these fuckers would do. No, it's just the process of trying to work out what's happening. That's it. We're just honest around these parts, you know what I mean? We don't need to, to be worshipped, oh, you know what you're talking. No, fuck that shit. You know that most of the time I just fucking wing it and just try and work it out with you guys, Anyway, that's who we're led to believe that they all like, individually. And obviously, you could say, well, FSG could pull rank. They're not going to do that when they've just begged, literally, Edwards to come in. So Edwards is going to be the one with the most influence. His pal is Richard Hughes. And what would you do if you favoured Amorim and you're the main, the big cheese with it all, and your pal says, De Zerbi's a good boss. What would you say? I'd turn around and say, yeah, for Bournemouth, but this is Liverpool. The fans, we could be someone else, could be Nagelsmann. You never know. Anyway, okay, guys, I think I've got basically the most things out that I wanted to say today. I did make some notes last night when I was laid in bed, but I don't know if I need to go over them or not. Yeah, okay, there is something that I will do, so I'll probably one more video at least. Oh, I've got a message from Caroline Smith on YouTube who says, looks like you need some love this morning. Yeah. Hooray. I could do with some love, yes. All right, guys, that's your lot in this video. please thumbs up the video. If you appreciate the video, you don't have to be a sycophant, you know, to appreciate the video. Please leave a comment. It would be nice if it was a sensible comment. And if you want to get me a coffee, hit the super thanks button. Please read the video description and join my newsletter. It's old school, and I'm hoping to get one out today. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it time-wise, but I'm going to do my best. And we'll be live on here at 3 o'clock UK this afternoon. Cheers, guys.